Hey, how are you? I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riserfall to talk about some Beastie Boomer action for Wednesday, August 24th. We know the deal, we know the drill. We are on the fast track to NFL Week 1. And to help kind of carry this burden with you, go to the website and use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services, not to mention all these flash sales that are going on. 90% off right now, 75% off. I mean, so there is a ton of things that you can use to your advantage to become part of the Rise or Fall family. So when you get there, as I said, tell them Beastie sent you and all will be forgiven, right? We have cores, stacks, little private Discord videos leading up to lock. So I'm excited. This is one of the best times of the year as the baseball regular season winds down and as the NFL season starts to take shape, and we're rolling. When we look at today's baseball action, it's massive. Again, 14 game all day slate here, and that one across the board locks fairly early in the afternoon, about 12:35 Eastern. But per usual, I'm after the main slate. That's a universal thing. Everybody can play main slate, and that one locks at 7:05. FanDuel, it's an 8-game slate. DraftKings, it's an 8-game slate, and even on Yahoo, it's an 8-game slate. Everything locks at 7:05. So enough with the nonsense. Let's talk about baseball, and boy, oh boy, do I have a doozy of a stack for you today. So stick around. We're going to bring in the batting trends for FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever else you want to do. Let me know in the comments, and I will be more than willing to add it. Hang tight. Be right back. Bye-bye. And here we are. Here is the Rise or Fall Study Hub. I'm going to quit saying something, driver's seat. We all know the Discord is right there. Beautiful. Over here on DK, same thing. You can click it. It's a hyperlink. Boom. It takes you right there. And that sucker is free. When we look at today's schedule, as I've said, there's so many games, but I blew the surprise already, right? Houston is at home at Minute Maid Park hosting the Minnesota Twins. I believe first pitch is around 8:10 p.m. in that one. And truth be told, I'm not a fan of Minute Maid Park. That left field the wall is like massive. I like a ballpark when a bomb leaves, it is gone. You still hit a home run at Minute Maid Park, but it bounces off the wall, comes back in the field to play. When I think of a home run, I think it's gone. It went home. There's nowhere for it to be found here. When we go through this one briefly right now, the Minnesota Twins are not that good. I know they're going back and forth with Cleveland for the AL Central. Tigers playing the AL Central. I'm here to tell you now, it's not that good of a division here. When we look at Houston, their overall staff pitching, 2.90 ERA, and you look at Felmer Valdez's pitching today, I believe. Dylan Bundy's on the mound for Minnesota. When you look at the Astros, batting 240 as a team, 611 hits, 339 runs, and 111 home runs. Batting leaders for the Astros include Yordan Alvarez, who I will mention here, 254 average, 56 RBI, and 32 home runs. One thing that shocked me, and again, I know video is up, or excuse me, the right here, the study hub is rolling here. The Astros swept a 3-game series in Minnesota earlier this year, May 10th to 12th, I believe, and they outscored the Twins, get this, 21-3. So again, today, Houston's just going to absolutely smash Minnesota. So let's go over the batters. We'll get in and out in this one. A little bit late start to the video. Personal reasons this morning, but that's neither here nor there. We are off and rolling. If in the first spot, batting leadoff, it's Jose Altuve. How can you get away from Altuve? Short little guy, but this dude just gets on base. When you look at him across the board here, his ownership percentage, 4.5%. That is doable for a leadoff hitter in a game where I literally have Houston scoring 7 or 8 runs. So to me, if you're going to stack Houston, you absolutely have to start with Altuve leading it off, getting on base, stealing second, or again, as we scroll down a little bit, we'll check in on the number 2 batter on DK here. In the 2-hole, it's Yulieski Gurriel, but I think I'm going to skip him in favor of number 3, and that is Yordan Alvarez. So let's rewind a bit. Altuve, ownership percentage, nothing crazy, right? You could see him here. It's very doable with him. He gets on base, and then boom, you get Yordan Alvarez on, and this guy has been how can I put this? He's been an absolute monster so far. 605 slugging percentage, 77 runs, 79 RBI, 31 bombs, 62 walks in comparison to only 88 strikeouts. And if you're interested, I believe Yordan has stolen one base. You're not going to get rich on Yordan stealing bases here. But when we scroll through here on DraftKings, at least, his ownership percentage it's right on the cusp. Right now it's a yellow sign, 7.6%. As the day progresses with an 8-game main slate, I would imagine as this study hub is updated several times throughout the day, Yordan Alvarez will probably peak. I'm just going to guess 11 to 12%. But regardless, I don't care. I don't mind it. I want Yordan in my lineups. Let's just look up Yordan's projection really quick, because personally, and whatever, I don't know. I don't want to be the guy that says, you could take that to the bank. I do firmly believe Yordan hits a bomb in this one. And look at his projection so far on FanDuel, at least 14.3. So, add on another 4.4 points, and that's a home run. One home run, I believe, is 18.7 points here. So when you look at it, only 8% on FanDuel. DraftKings, what did I say? 7.6. So we're on the right track here. Let's move down the list, and we'll go to FanDuel for that one. And that's Alex Bregman in the 4 spot, batting cleanup. Bregman had a very slow start to the season, but like all good ball players do, they right the ship and then boom, they're off and running. More times than not, right? You get a guy like Bregman who started off slow the season, maybe even like Marcus Semien in Texas. These guys, it's crazy to me, regardless of what happens the first few months of the season, when it's all said and done, when the playoffs time starts or when the end of the season is here, you can look back at these studs and they always hit their yearly or career averages here. When we look at Bregman, he's played 119 games, Iron Man in a way, if you want to say that, 476 slugging percentage, 368 on base, 74 runs, 75 RBIs, 19 home runs. Get this one. He's got 65 bases on balls, and he's only struck out 63 times. So that's an achievement all in its own. You get some of these free swinging guys where they struck out 150 times. They've only walked 30, but they've hit 20 bombs. So it's like, give and take. But with Bregman, he is cool and calculated when he's at the plate in terms of his strike zone. Let's go down the list to number 5, last but not least in the stack. So just a reminder, I'm going 1, 3, 4, 5 today with Houston. We're going to throw out Yuli Gurriel in this one. If you want to add him on DraftKings, that's fine, because I believe you can stack 5 guys. But when we look at Kyle Tucker, this kid has quietly been pretty dang good, and nobody really cares about it. When you look at Tucker on DK, $4,500, no issue. Looks to be batting 5th in this one. Look at his rating though. Yordan and Tucker, 90.42 for Yordan, Tucker 89.90. And again, if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm on a cold streak, these videos are wild. I don't know what that pop-up is. You know what I mean? You can it's not a one-off, but you can run a contest 2-2, 1-1, 1-1, 1, or however you want to do it. But do not make a Houston Astros stack, or for that matter, do not make a DFS lineup tonight without Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker in it. Let's look at Tucker, 7.7% ownership on DK. On FanDuel, Kyle Tucker only 5.2%. When you look at the two of them, Yordan and Tucker on FanDuel, there is a difference. Let's just call it what it is, like basically a 3% difference in ownership percentages here. That's fine. His premium, his projection tier is an A, and we'll go to the projection and look at Tucker. But when we go to Yordan and Tucker on DK, their ownership percentages are a decimal point away here, and I could see a case on DK at least where Yordan and Tucker kind of peak, as I said, 11 to 12%. I don't care. I want both of them in my lineup. Let's look up Tucker's projection here, and we'll do it. Let's do it since it's the end of the video. It'll be like fireworks, the grand finale. There's Kyle Tucker, 12.75 projected points on FanDuel, a projection tier. That's why he's at 12.73. All it takes is one home run, and bam, he's off to 18.7 here. Let's look up Tucker on DK and see what we got going on here, because I think I could click right back, but I missed what his value tier and projection tier were there. And my computer is there we go, Tucker. There we go. Just type it in. Boom. Kyle Tucker, 9.61 on DK, ownership percentage 7.7%. And look, his projection tier is still an A, and his value tier is still a B. So let's bring in my face, and we'll get the heck out of here. How about it? Hey, and here we are back at it. Thanks for being here once again. I'm Chris, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall. And before I split and give you final score, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been rocking with me. I know it's not a hard time of the season, but it's we get that excitement because football's right around the corner. So if you're still hanging and watching the video and reading the stacks articles, I appreciate you. You and I are one and the same. We're cut from the same cloth because personally, I'm gonna hang on to baseball DFS until the last possible second, which is probably October, while football's already rolling here. So before I split, make sure you go to the website, use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services. Did I mention 90% off here, 75% off here? Sooner or later, there's going to be a promotion where Mitch and I show up at your house and we build a line for you. I don't know. I don't want to get that rolling and get that started, but if Mitch asked, I would do it. You know what I mean? I'm very loyal to Rise or Fall. So if you want to contest, Mitch, maybe if he's listening, let's get a contest together where you and I fly out to someone's house, a subscriber's house, and we do a video together and we build a line for them. So let's look at it this way. Houston absolutely rocks Minnesota tonight. I'm going to actually say 8-1, 8-2. So stack up 1, 3, 4, 5. Altuve, Jordan, Tucker, and Bregman, and you can't lose. Until I see it tomorrow, be good, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.